y'all familiar, it's your boy Big Will, and I have a very special episode of Will Expats in Panama coming up. We're out here at the tail end of our Tobago Island cruise excursion experience, and I'm going to apologize in advance. It's going to be a little rocky. It's windy today, so there's a lot of waves going on, but you're about to see something really good. Let's go. All right, mi gentes. Bienvenidos. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please introduce yourselves to the audience. Name and where you're from.
I'm Dr. Maya Pettis-Jones, and I'm from Menifee, California.
I am her lucky husband, A.C. Jones, also, of course, from Menifee, California.
All right, all right. And how long have you two been in Panama?
6 months today.
6 months today. Happy anniversary.
Yay!
Muchas gracias.
Happy
Muchas
6 month
gracias.
anniversary. What do you think of Panama so far?
I love it.
We love it so much. Love it so much. It's so peaceful and calm. The people are so kind.
What's not to love, right?
What's not
Right.
to love?
Right.
Yes.
I get it. So, the first question I always like to ask, why Panama? Why did you choose to come to Panama, and what precipitated your leaving the U.S.? Two-part question.
Okay, I think
Right.
I knew that I was going to retire a ways back, and I knew I wanted to retire my wife early. So we researched a lot of places. We spent all last summer in 5 different African countries, and settled in on Panama after research because the affordability and the health infrastructure. You know, I've suffered 2 strokes and a coma, so the health infrastructure afforded me the ability to come to Panama, where I found the health care actually superior to that of the States.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Yes.
So you are, in 6 months, you already think it's superior.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Nice.
The
Yes.
doctor, we live about 2 blocks from our doctor's office,
That's
Dr.
right.
Duncan, and he spent more time with me on our first initial visit interviewing us than my cardiologists and surgeons combined
Yes.
spent. You
I
know.
love Dr. Duncan.
Yeah.
He's great.
He is the expat doctor. And for those listening, he's the official doctor of our relocation tours. So that's who we connect you with.
Yeah.
When you come to a relocation tour with us, you're going to meet Dr. Duncan.
Yes.
Good guy. So Panama hit some buttons.
He checked all the boxes.
Checked all the boxes.
Yes, it did.
You said you spent time in 5 different African countries. I'm curious, which 5 countries?
Go ahead.
Our favorite was Mauritius,
Okay.
South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, and Zanzibar.
Yes.
Oh,
Tanzania
wow.
is Zanzibar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Botswana. Yeah.
You got a good sampling.
Yeah.
We did.
You know, so no, the infrastructure didn't match Panama's. I mean, the distance I already can think. The distance from being from home, because California, that's a good flight to get back
Right.
to family and friends.
Right. Actually, we had a medical emergency on the island of Mauritius.
Okay.
And it was a 2-hour commute to the hospital,
Ooh,
but they took good care of us.
okay.
They took very good care of us. I wouldn't say the infrastructure was a problem there, but I would say that when you compare other places to the incentives to retire here, you can't beat the incentives.
It's pretty sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With discounts and everything.
The discounts and the jubilado and
Jubilado discount.
yeah.
And the currency is the U.S. dollar, so that's a huge benefit.
Makes life easy.
It
Yeah.
does.
So 6 months in, tell me about expectations versus reality. How did your expectations of living in Panama compare to the reality that you've experienced so far?
I think that our reality exceeded our expectations.
I would agree.
Absolutely exceeded our expectations. You know, being from the States, my expectations were high, and this was far superior to the expectations. I mean, the culture, the friendliness, the lack of stress, the ability to actually relax in retirement without having to stress retirement. Matter of fact, the first couple of months, I had nightmares of having to get dressed and go to work.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a close one up.
Right.
Yes.
I'm late.
Yes. Yes. I think also it's really hard to underestimate the peace that you receive from not being othered.
Yes.
Definitely. Speak on it.
I mean, being here, everyone looks like people of color. And so when people are looking at me or staring at me, the first thing they do is try to speak to me in Spanish.
Yes.
They don't assume I'm American. And the stress, the constant stress of being on guard, on stage,
Yes.
on point for your entire life, let alone a professional career with high visibility, it feels wonderful to be anonymous. No one cares. No one's paying any attention.
No one's following you
No
around
one-
stores.
No one's following you around stores.
Nobody's gripping their purse when you get on the elevator.
Right.
All the different microaggressions that you've
Right.
come to expect in the States
That's
are
right.
absent here.
And it was, yeah, it's such a relief. It's really hard to describe unless you experience it.
Yeah.
Amen. Do either of you speak Spanish?
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
Working on it.
Working on it. All right. So, share your experiences about the language barrier and any tips you have for learning Spanish.
I'm not sure it's a language barrier. It's a language challenge.
Okay. I like
And the thing about Panamanians is that if you try to speak Spanish, if you go into the game knowing 10 words, you'll come out that day knowing 12. And as long as they see you trying to communicate, they'll help you along the way.
Yes. They're very helpful that way. And love teaching you.
Yes.
I was correcting my pronunciation.
I also have just recently, because I don't know Spanish, I've been focusing on inflection and tones, and I found that to be very helpful because I can read when someone's asking me a question because the end of their sentence goes up, or if they make a declarative statement, it goes down. There's a certain emphasis, and that's been working reasonably well for someone without Spanish.
Okay. Are you doing anything to increase your Spanish knowledge, tutors or
Yes.
apps? Or?
We've taken a 10-week class online,
Okay.
so we learned a little bit.
Nice.
And so now we have apps and
Okay.
we have books. So we have resources that we just have to commit to doing every day.
Right. Some of the ways that I try to learn Spanish is old school way. I have a Spanish crossword puzzle, which means I have to research and interpret everything. I got to translate everything to answer questions and, Spanish word search puzzles, which means you have to do all that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to take you deep. Yeah, you're going to have to figure out the inflection and what they really mean and everything.
Right.
That's a new one. That's definitely new. Lifestyle changes. How's your lifestyle changed since moving to Panama?
Well, I think the kids call it soft life.
Right.
I
Use it.
definitely think that we are in a space where there's no rush. If it doesn't happen today, then it's mañana, which is something that Panamanians say, mañana. It'll be okay. It will be there tomorrow.
And then we're like, you can't rush because after all, we're in Panama.
Right.
What is there to worry and rush about?
What are you
Right.
rushing for?
We'll be in Panama tomorrow. If it doesn't get done today, we'll be in Panama next week. We're in Panama.
Yes, got to learn patience here. I'm still learning. I'm still a work in progress.
Yes. I think we had researched enough to know to pack our patience. So I think that's why we weren't disappointed by anything per se. Because we had done enough research to know, okay, they're not motivated by the dollar.
Right.
So they're not going to be trying to turn a table and get you out of a restaurant so they can get someone else in. No, they're going to sit there and allow you to enjoy your company, your meal,
Right.
and relax.
And if you buy some electronic item or something, they're going to take the time to check every wire out. They're going to
Yep.
pack it, plug it in, check it out to all the channels, and you're like, I'm not going to rush this because they're taking care of me.
Exactly.
That's right.
You know?
That's
Exactly.
right.
I had to get used to that at first. Like, what are you doing? Unboxing my stuff. I felt,
Right.
I like to unbox it, but no. You're making sure it works. Keep
Right.
it.
It's true. It's
Keep
true.
doing what you're doing. So you mentioned kids. You have a daughter here, right?
Yes, we have a 10-year-old.
10-year-old, and she's in school right now while we're on a boat.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. In her mind, it seems kind of unfair. She doesn't know the years we put in to get here, and the toil and sweat and the pension and the retirement and the 401k. She doesn't know any of that.
And she's
Right.
well traveled. We've taken her to, well, she's been to 9 countries now.
Yeah, she's
She's
been.
frankly good. Oh my God.
Yeah, we just went to Europe over Christmas, and so we took her to a few countries there. So
How is she adjusting?
Well,
she's adjusting well.
Okay.
she's adjusting well.
She likes Panama more than the States.
Wow.
One of the first things she said when she came home was, I think the kids are nicer here.
Yeah, she does that.
And I think that's true.
Excellent.
That's
What
true.
was the process like, having to get her into the school system here and dealing with her records and getting that through the Panamanian version of?
Well, we did 2 scouting trips before we moved here.
Yes.
And one of the scouting trips was interviewing different schools.
Hmm.
And then my wife narrowed down on one school, and that was the perfect for her. They interviewed our daughter. We interviewed them. The calendar worked well. Transportation to and from school is seamless. To where we start and end our day. The only time we look at the clock is it time for the baby to get on the bus?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
time for the baby to come home now? I mean, that's
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then on the United States side, the way that the process of application occurred here, her teachers were able to go online and fill out the paperwork
Oh, nice.
that was required, the recommendations and whatnot, and submit that. And they were willing to do that, so that made it work.
Excellent day.
Yes.
Excellent day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's making friends here easily because she said
Yes.
people are nicer. The kids are
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I'm assuming her friends are extremely diverse, Panamanian.
Yes.
and
European, Panamanian,
Europe-
Asian, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Because a lot of her classmates are the children of various countries' diplomats. So,
Ah,
and it's like, okay, my girlfriend so-and-so's dad is an ambassador from Spain, and so-and-so else's,
Yeah.
well, your daughter's networking at a high level.
right? Right.
She got connections all over the planet when she finishes. Okay, watch out.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
somebody coming.
Yeah.
I love it. Without giving the specific name of your building, because I don't want people to, try to follow you for the video. What neighborhood in Panama City are you living in, and what do you think about it so far?
Okay. We live in Bay Vista, and we saw the building. We visited various buildings. We knew we wanted to live in the city. We also knew that we did not want to live quite on Avenida Balboa because of the noise, but we wanted to have access to it. And we found the building that we're at. We find that it's extremely well insulated within the building, so you don't hear neighbors, you don't hear any of that. We still get some noise from Balboa, and then there's a park across from us too. So
And
we
you
hear
know-
some basketball games and things, but it's,
Baseball and all that good
I
stuff.
love the baseball, but one of the things about the location, I'm just now thinking about it, but I've not heard one helicopter, one gunshot in the
No.
6 months we've been there.
no.
And I was a deputy for 24 years.
No.
So I'm like, nobody's shooting at anyone? Nobody's,
No.
Right.
No
No.
ghetto birds.
No, they don't do that here.
No.
It's really contained to like the Darien Gap and the Mosquito Coast, which is past Pocus, and
Okay.
there's no roads going to either one of those, so
Oh,
you have to
okay.
work really hard to get there.
Okay. Okay.
That's where you'll hear some gunshots. Now, when you hear a pop in Panama City, it's fireworks.
Right.
Yes, which we've seen. We've had neighborhood fireworks
I'm sure.
for unknown reasons, but we just take them.
You never know. You never know.
And if you're walking in the mall or walking in the street and you see a police officer, you know, the spidey senses on the back of your neck no longer go off.
That's right.
They'll wave at you, they'll open the door for you.
Yes.
You know, try to practice their English with you.
Officer friendly here.
Yes.
How have you integrated into the local community? And have you faced any challenges in that process?
Our integration into the local community typically has been limited to the security at our building and their eagerness to want to learn English and our eagerness to want to learn Spanish, and they're very friendly, and you know. And then our Uber drivers.
Yes.
I never lose a sight of an opportunity to try to practice my Espanol, and many of them want to practice their English. So,
they're friendly. What about meeting other expats?
Oh, our building is almost expat central.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
There are a lot. There are a lot. So that's been organic.
And I found two of my fraternity brothers in my building.
Oh, wow.
Or they found me.
You didn't know it previously?
No.
Wow, yeah, you guys are thick. I can't think of another building where it's that central. Maybe the U has a bunch.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like when you're in the common areas, you're bumping into people all the time. The pool,
Yeah.
the gym,
The pool, the lobby,
the
the elevator. And since he mentioned his fraternity brothers, I've made some contacts with my sorority sisters, Delta Sigma Theta, of course. And so we're looking to pull ourselves together as a group, and who knows where we'll go from there.
Look, some of the Greek letters are doing that. I think there's an Alpha chapter here now.
Right.
And then I think the Qs are trying to do one.
Yeah.
I know a big group of AKAs celebrated their Founders Day for brunch because they were at our table, right? At Michael's.
Michael's.
Michael.
That was a few years ago. Yeah, you've been to Michael's, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody loves Michael's. That's a good place for brunch when you come to visit Panama. So, Mike, you owe me money for that free advertisement right there. At least a free breakfast or something. I don't know, man. We already talked healthcare. Talked a little about. This is going to be an obvious question. Do you feel safe living in Panama?
Much safer than I felt in the States.
Yes.
You already hit on that. No gunshots.
I found myself walking to the grocery store, and there were men, probably the length of the street, I came across 3 different men. And my first reaction was like, just to kind of be aware. But then I was like, wait a minute, you're in Panama. Relax, they're just walking wherever they're going.
Yes.
They're not worried about you. Everything's fine. Minding their own business.
Right.
So, yes, definitely feel safer. We can actually sit with our backs to the door if we want to. Because we know we're not, well, because of his background, but I can because I know I'm not going to have to duck or find a place to hide in case there's a shooter.
No random shootings, no mass shootings.
No.
That is a big thing off of my back and something I always think about when we go back.
Right.
Yes.
You know, that was a big point for me in our process of coming here. I was like, I don't want to be part of the Hunger Games anymore.
Right, there you
Exactly.
There you go.
I need to get out of this daily lottery. I don't know. Looking back on the move, is there anything you would have done differently in your relocation process?
We would have done it sooner.
Yeah. After our last,
sooner.
we were the last scouting trip. We were here November 5th, 4th, Election Day.
Election Day.
And I was in a state for a few days.
Sure.
And then I was pressing, honey, to move our move date up. We left when we were supposed to leave, but if we could have left earlier, I would have done that. That's what I would have
Skipped
changed.
all that drama.
Yeah.
Seen it up close.
Yes, seeing it up close. Yeah.
Yeah. It does hit differently here. You know, we're still concerned about family and friends.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, figured it out. Just waiting for everybody else to figure it out.
Yeah.
Y'all hear me? I'm waiting for y'all to figure it out.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yes, likewise. Look, I really appreciate you joining us today and taking some time to share with the viewers a little bit of your glimpse of life in Panama. And look, I know we're going to continue to hang out, be friends and everything. And viewers, thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, support the channel and help us grow. And check out the QR code. I'm sure I'm going to put some QR code on the screen to get you guys to do something. Come down here, get an excursion, get on this boat with us and drink some rum and sangria. How about that? Ciao, everyone.